Rivers, a true source of life. What would it be of us without water? They are the arteries that sneak through land, through countries, through continents. Every living creature on Earth needs water to survive. Neither the mighty crocodile, lord of the rivers in Africa, nor our close relatives the monkeys, as is baboon, can avoid drinking water. But when danger lurks nearby and starts to approach, it's better to opt for a discreet exit and leave, at least, another day. Or maybe live a long life, something elephants normally achieve. I tried to listen to him, but nothing. It was like listening to scales on a fish or on a butterfly's wing. And then he appears in front of you. This is something that you feel rather than hear. If elephants are absent, the landscape, the river, the whole bush has a stillness, an emptiness. But if an ellie is somewhere nearby, there seems to be a vibrancy in the air, a definite certain warmth. And then the bull turned his head, suddenly, like a radar dish scanning for incoming information. A trembling in the air, the sort of flutter that you pick up in your chest. And then he came to the river to drink, and I felt my heart in my mouth, looking at him, looking at me, unable to move. Quench your thirst, you mighty Ellie. Quench your thirst, you great master. And then he moved, making, I guess, another of his countless eerie departs, drifting away into nothing, almost without a sound. He just disappeared into thin mountain air, and I was soothed by the gentle way of the elephant methodically ambling away. So we need to learn to listen to silence, because secrets often lie in the spaces between the sounds of silence, the empty vacuum sounds of an elephant drifting away from the river, from you, from an illusion, into eternity. And what about hippos, the most famous inhabitants of the rivers in Africa? Big, massive I should say, grunting beasts. Are they as lazy as it's believed? Or with those formidable touch they can not only fend foes from other species off, but also establish where everyone stands in their own hierarchy? Well, see it for yourselves. But they can change their attitude in a flick of a switch, from the aggressive behavior of the dominant bull to the attentive tenderness, care, and vigilant state of a mother, or to the acceptance of two oxpeckers landing on their head, facilitating them the job of drinking from this river of life. Yes, helping the birdies in this beautiful, prolific, symbiotic relationship. Nature at its most rewarding. Beauty that you find on water. On top of a tree like this beautiful lilac-breasted rollers that are disturbed by an intruding bee-eater. And on land, or on top of a termite mound to be more precise, like these bateleur eagle feeding on some quarry. Because even though this is a river of life, a land that gives life, it also harbors death, killers, hunters, predators. And the apex predator wakes up and comes back to life, back to his personal, particular existence, back to what evolution has meant him to do, to kill. Young male lions that are beginning to get their senses alert before going in search of food. Their regal presence, although not fully established, can already be sensed. You, Ngala, whose footprint is never erased by the passing winds. Thou, you who frightens the dreams out of the heads of sleeping warriors. Why do people love to see lions, either on a film or in the wilderness, in their true, real environment? Why is it so thrilling? It doesn't matter if they're grooming their massive paws with their rough tongues, or if they're getting organized for the night hunt, starting to be on the prowl. It is always titillating. It definitely stems from our soul. That's excitement, I mean. And they go. They go to do what they have to do. Dance with the moon, with the dark. It is no wonder why lions are the true vivid image of African wildness. Let's hope that they, and all the other living creatures that share the magic of this continent with them, have the chance of existing forever. Because without hope, the future will be no better than the past. And we can't live with that. And they vanished away, like ghostly figures, into the fading light.